From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm Jason White. The House of Commons Speaker has intervened to end a 2-month-long parliamentary impasse. Greg Fergus has scheduled opposition days later this week, meaning the government could face another non-confidence vote as early as Monday. The filibuster is related to a Conservative demand. The Liberals provide unredacted documents stemming from allegations of misspending at a now defunct green technology fund. Canada Post says it's waiting for a response from the union representing 55,000 striking workers after it offered a new framework for negotiations over the weekend.
The union says its negotiators are reviewing the proposal. Canada Post on Sunday said it hoped the document would reignite talks. The Crown Corporation says its proposals include more flexibility to Canada Post's delivery model and shows movement on other key issues but didn't elaborate. Meanwhile, the U.S. Postal Service has temporarily stopped accepting mail headed to Canada because of the strike. Michelle Zedekian, the Canadian Press.
The Canada Post strike appears to be spurring some scammers to kick their efforts into high gear. Equifax Canada says the last few weeks have seen a big rise in the number of scam attempts beyond the normal holiday time bump. Auditor General Karen Hogan says the federal government's small business loan program during the COVID-19 pandemic wasn't managed in a cost-effective way. Export Development Canada lent 898,000 small businesses $49 billion to help cover expenses like rent and payroll during the pandemic.
EDC failed to exercise basic controls in contract management, such as monitoring whether amounts paid aligned with the work performed.
Hogan says $3.5 billion in loans went to ineligible recipients. More details into U.S. President Joe Biden's decision to pardon his son, Hunter Biden, ahead of his sentencing this month on gun-related charges. As reporter Karen Travers explains, a growing number of Democrats are coming out against the decision, expressing frustration with Biden.
It's been almost every hour another Democratic lawmaker has come out to criticize the president's decision to issue this pardon. We just got word that Gary Peters of Michigan, a top Democrat, said in a statement on social media that the president's decision to pardon his son was wrong. A president's family and allies shouldn't get special treatment.
Hunter Biden was convicted in his gun case trial and he pleaded guilty to tax charges. American consumers are scouring the internet for online deals this Cyber Monday.
Even though e-commerce is now part and parcel for many people's regular routine, Cyber Monday continues to be the biggest online shopping day of the year. That's thanks to steady discounts and a fair amount of hype. Consumer spending for the online shopping days between Thanksgiving and Cyber Monday provides an indication of how much shoppers are willing to spend for the holidays. I'm Haya Panjwani.
This is the Canadian Press. In sports, the Toronto Maple Leafs are the lone Canadian NHL team in action tonight. They're home to Connor Bedard and the Chicago Blackhawks. Ed Hervey's made his first big hire since returning to the Edmonton Elks as general manager. Mark Killam is the new head coach of the CFL club. He's held a variety of coaching roles with the Calgary Stampeders. 7 members of Canada's World Junior team from last winter are among the 32 players invited to participate in next week's selection camp. Canada will open play on Boxing Day against Finland in Ottawa. After playing a physical Iceland side to a scoreless draw Friday, Canada interim coach Cindy Tai says the Canadian women will get a different look from South Korea when the two soccer teams meet tomorrow in Spain.
We can expect a lot of short combination plays playing through midfield, which will definitely be a contrast to the last match we played.
Canada is ranked 6th in the world, while the Koreans are ranked 19th. From the Canadian Press, I'm Jason White.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.